Welcome, Ayubowan. Flowers is our topic for today. ඉතින් මල් ගැන තමයි මේ lesson එකේ අපි කතා කරන්න යන්නේ. Now, this question actually about flowers, you can see this question in a lot of practice questions in the past, right? It is a common topic. So I thought I'll do it because some students actually don't think about this topic, right? ඉතින් මේ flowers කියන මාතෘකාව ඇත්තටම බැලුවොත් practice questions වල තියෙනවා. මන් තෝරගත්තේ එක මොකද ඒක practice questions වල තියෙනවා සහ ඕගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට හිතන්නේ නැති මාතෘකාවක් හින්දා. All right. Practice question 1. Mother's Day. I went to the flower shop to buy my mother a flower bouquet for Mother's Day. The following picture shows the shop. Right? ඉතින් මම Mother's Day වලට මල් පොකුරක් ගන්න ගියාම මල් කඩේ පින්තූරයක් තමයි මේ. Describe what you see there. Okay? So විස්තර කරන්න මෙතන පේන්නේ මොනවද කියලා. So basically here you can see a lot of colored flowers, right? You have pink, different shades of purple, orange, yellow, and there are also few trees actually, not the big ones but the small, and they are in pots. And apart from that, I think here you have cards that you could select maybe for birthdays, anniversaries, okay? And I think here is like the cashier, and this is the place where they make the flower bouquets. Behind you can see there is a wall and lots of pictures hanging on the wall. Right. Look what I bought for her. Do you like it? Why? Why not? ඉතින් මේ තමයි මං අම්මට ගත්ත flower bouquet එක. ඒකට කැමතිද නැද්ද? මං කැමති මොකද අම්මි ගොඩක්ම කැමති roses වලට, so I've got roses, right? And apart from that, I've got few other types of flowers mixed with different types of leaves. All right. Describe the flowers in the bouquet I bought and say what else you want me to add to it to make it look nicer. If you know, mention the names of the flowers too. Right. Let me show you. So the names of the flowers are the white hydrangeas, orange and yellow lilies. Okay. ඉතින් hydrangeas කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේවට. These are hydrangeas. Okay. And then we have the orange and yellow lilies. We've got red roses, small yellow chrysanthemums, billy buttons yellow, green herbaceum berries. So we've got different flowers here. These ones, the yellow ones, the green ones, right? So there we are. We've got a few yellow ones as well, right? So you can add more to it if you want different colors, right? Here you have roses which are pink. You can add maybe different shades of roses or maybe more leaves. If you know the names, you can tell and describe. නැත්නම් නිකම්ම කියන්න පුළුවන් තව මල් සහ කොළ එකතු කරා නම් හොඳයි කියලා. Practice question 2. Feeling romantic. Right. So for Valentine's Day as well, lots of couples give each other flowers and mostly it's red roses. Write a dialogue for the following description between the customer and the florist and then practice. I'm feeling a bit romantic today, so I want to surprise my wife with some flowers. The florist offers me a sales price of $20 for a dozen of roses. So I decide to buy a dozen. I also request that some baby's breath, baby's breath, right? Some baby's breath to be added to it. The florist asks me whether I want to buy cards, chocolates or balloons, but I don't buy them. I pay the total of $21 because I added a bit of baby's breath. That cost me $1 and altogether that's $21. ඉතින් මේක තමයි සිනාරියෝ එක කොහොමද අපි මේකට අදාළව ඩයලොග් එකක් හදන්නේ, right? කතා බහක් නැත්නම් සංවාදයක්. So let's see. Good evening. How can I help you? I need some flowers for my wife. What is the occasion? It's not for a special occasion. I just want to surprise her with some flowers. How lovely! Perhaps you'd be interested in some fresh red roses. How much are the roses? $20 per dozen. That sounds like a good deal. Yes, they're on sale today. I'll take a dozen. Splendid. Will there be anything else? Add a bit of baby's breath too. Good choice. Do you want any other gift items? We have cards, chocolates and balloons if you like. No, the roses will be fine. How much is the cost? That's $21. Can I pay by card? Yes, we accept card payments. Here you are. Thank you for shopping with us. I'm sure your wife will love them. I අපි චුට්ටක් එක practice කරමු, right? හරියටම conversation එකක් යනකොට intonation හඬේ උස් පහත් භාවය හොඳට පාවිච්චි කරලා කට හොඳට ඇරලා වචන උච්චාරණය කරන්න. දැන් speaking වලට මේක මම කරන්නේ මොකද හරිම අවශ්‍යයි වචන හරියට උච්චාරණය කරන එක. ඉතින් චුට්ටක් හරි ඕගොල්ලන්ට weak නම් පොඩ්ඩක් ඒ weak අයට මේ වගේ dialogue එකක් උදව් වෙනවා. Right? ඉස්සෙල්ලා question එක freely මං කරන්න දුන්නා. මොකද දැන් intermediate lesson එකෙත් අපි ගොඩාක් lessons කරපු හින්දා දැන් ටික ටික ඔයගොල්ලෝ independent learner කෙනෙක් හැටියට මං questions විතරයි දාන්නේ. So I thought this one will help you to practice and speak out louder. Good evening. How can I help you? I need some flowers for my wife. What is the occasion? It's not for a special occasion. I just want to surprise her with some flowers. How lovely! Perhaps you'd be interested in some fresh red roses. How much are the roses? $20 per dozen. That sounds like a good deal. Yes, they're on sale today. I'll take a dozen. Splendid. Will there be anything else? Add a bit of baby's breath too. Good choice. Do you want any other gift items? We have cards, chocolates and balloons if you like. No, the roses will be fine. How much is the total cost? That's $21. Can I pay by card? Yes. We accept card payments. Here you are. Thank you for shopping with us. I'm sure your wife will love them. Right. ඉතින් ඕක ටිකක් practice කරන්න හොඳට. It's useful for you to practice the variation in the voice, practice pronunciation and build self-confidence. Practice question 3. Let's grow a flower plant. Look at the following pictures and explain how to grow a flower plant. Okay. So first you water it a bit and then you dig a hole. You put the seeds. You water it. Sunlight comes through. You give the proper temperature. You give it a bit of fertilizer, right, for it to grow properly and for it to bloom, especially flowers. And finally, a flower is blooming. Okay. ඉතින් ඉස්සෙල්ලා අපි පොඩ්ඩක් වතුර ටිකක් දාලා පස් ටික බුරුල් කරගෙන ඊට පස්සේ චූටියට වලක් මේ කපලා ඒකට ඇට ටික දානවා. ඊට පස්සේ ආයි වතුර ටිකක් දාගෙන කහ චුට්ටක් හැදෙනකොට අවශ්‍ය කරන ප්‍රමාණයට ඉර එළිය දීලා අවශ්‍ය ප්‍රමාණයට උෂ්ණත්වය දීලා හොඳට ගහ හැදෙන්න මල් පිපෙන්න එකට අවශ්‍ය කරන පෝර දාලා ටිකක් කල් යනකොට ගහ හැදිලා මල් පිපෙන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. Right? So this is kind of a process, okay? Nice for you to know it because you might get it for your IELTS task 1 if you are an academic student. Practice question 4. The bond between flowers and people. Minissu saha mal atara tiyena bandima, right? Do you have a green thumb? Do you usually grow flower plants at home? What kind of flowers have you grown at home? Right? So, do you have a green thumb? කියන්නේ කොළපාට ඇඟිල්ලක් නෙවෙයි, but හරියට වත්ත වැඩ කරන කෙනෙක්ද? Right? පරිසරයට ආදරය කරන කෙනෙක්ද? Now, I actually do have a green thumb, but I usually don't grow flower plants at home because I don't have the time. So I personally don't grow them, but my husband and also my mom, they love to grow flower plants and they have a variety of different flowers that come into bloom, like, you know, the little poppies. They have also roses, which always don't bloom, but sometimes they actually do bloom. They have orchids. Actually, my dad grows orchids and he has a nice collection and they're always in bloom. So මොන වගේ ඒවද ගෙදර වවලා තියෙන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් වවනවද? මම නම් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් වවන්නේ නැති කෙනෙක්. පරිසරයට ආදරේ හැබැයි මම ගස් හිටවන දැම්මම මල් ගොඩාක් මම කරන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද ඒකට ගොඩක් සාත්තු කරන්න ඕනේ, ටයිම් ස්පෙන්ඩ් කරන්න ඕනේ. එහෙනම් මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කරන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි අම්මා තාත්තා හස්බන්ඩ් ඇත්තටම වවනවා. ඉතින් රෝසා orchid mal, එක poppy වර්ග, තව චූටි මල් පිපෙන එක ಜಾති බෝගන් විලා. So ඒ වගේ එක collection එකක් තියෙනවා. What is your favorite kind of flower and why? I like roses because I really like it when it blooms, and I like roses because they have a lot of shades and sometimes even mixed shades together. So I really love roses. If you were going to get a tattoo of a flower, what kind of flower would you choose? Would you prefer one of the below tattoos? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind this red one. I don't know the name, but I wouldn't mind the red one. I'm not a tattoo person, so I really wouldn't get a tattoo. But if I was to, I would definitely like to get this red one because I think it's nice, right? ඉතින් tattoo එකක් ගන්න යනවා නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මොන වගේ මලක්ද tattoo කරන්න කැමති? පල්ලෙහා තියෙන tattoos වලින් එකක් හරි කැමතිද කියලා අහන්න. ඉතින් මන්න සාමාන්‍යයෙන් tattoos වලට කැමති නැහැ. හැබැයි tattoo එකක් කරනවා නම් මේ red එක මං හිතනවා ලස්සනයි කියලා. නම හරියටම දන්නේ නැති වුණත් මල ලස්සන හින්දා I would go for something nice. Okay? Right. Are there any flowers you don't like and why? Not really. I think all flowers are really nice. I don't mind any kind. Can you buy good flower bouquets in your country? Are they expensive? What kind of flowers do you usually buy? Yes, we do have a lot of florists in Sri Lanka. And are they expensive? It depends. I mean, are you looking at a flower bouquet with 50 roses or 100 roses? Or are you looking at a flower bouquet which has mixed variety of flowers? ඉතින් ඒක තීරණය වෙන්නේ අපි ගන්න මල් වර්ගය කොච්චරක් ගන්නවද කියන එක මතක තමයි ගාන තීරණය වෙන්නේ. නැත්නම් සාමාන්‍ය ප්‍රයිස් එකට හොඳ බොකේ එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. What kind of flowers do you usually buy? I of course buy mixed bouquets. I buy roses if I really have to. If not, I buy mixed bouquets. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මම ගන්න mixed bouquets නැත්නම් අවශ්‍ය වුණොත් roses ගන්නවා. මට හැබැයි roses ඔය එක එක වර්ගයේ මල් කල්බල් හම්බෙලා තියෙනවා. Do you think flowers are important in your culture? Yes, it is. I mean, especially in the Buddhist culture, it is important. The reason is lots of Buddhists worship Lord Buddha using flowers. And then, of course, the Hindu culture also has that. They worship their gods using different types and colors of flowers, like, you know, Ixora and other flowers. So, I think it is important in the Sri Lankan culture. Are there any flowers that have special meanings in your country? I would say yes. Red roses are given for passion, love, lust. Carnations or, you know, white roses are usually for sorrow when there's a death. So, I think some flowers, they have meanings, not all, but some do. In what occasions do people in your country give other people flowers? So, they give flowers for anniversary, as an anniversary gift, birthday gift, when a child is born, for success, when you're retiring, when you're leaving for a new job, right? When sometimes, you know, for Teachers' Day, Mother's Day, and then your students, actually my students sometimes give me when they finish a semester, right? So there would be different reasons, but these are some of the reasons that are covered in Sri Lanka. How and why do you think that flowers affect people's moods? I think when you're really down and laid back or you're grumpy, flowers can really cheer you up. The colors, the smell, the beauty of it can really cheer a person up. When was the last time you received any flowers? So it was just about 2 months ago. And who gave them to you and why? My undergraduate students gave it to me, actually them, because I got 2. The reason was it was the end of their semester and they were mostly migrating to different countries. Have you given flowers to anyone? Yes, I have. Who did you give them to? I gave them to my mother. And why? It was for Mother's Day. Do men like to receive flowers too? What's your opinion? I think some men might like to receive flowers. I'm not sure. But I don't see why someone would not want flowers. They're beautiful, they smell great, and it's really nice and soothing for the eye. So I think some men would really prefer flowers. And our last question for today. A visit to Dubai Miracle Garden. Watch the video and discuss. Now, I wouldn't play everything, but I'll play a bit of the video and show you what this is. So, this is the Miracle Garden in Dubai. So, if you visited Dubai, if you've gone to Dubai, you would have definitely seen this. It's beautiful, and each time they keep on changing the designs. So what I show you in this video is not what you're going to see when you go next time. So it keeps on changing, and it's one of the most amazing places to go and visit if you are in Dubai or if you ever go to Dubai. Let me show you the video. Right, so what you saw here was all flowers and types of trees, right? මෙතන තියෙන්නේ මල් වර්ග සහ ගස් වර්ග තමයි ඔක්කොම තියෙන්නේ මේකත් ඒ වගේ, right? Everything is like that, being done by different types of trees and flowers, and this is in Dubai, right? So you can see how much effort they put in. Make a seasonal වත්තක්, ඒ කියන්නේ අවුරුදු පුරාවටම නැහැ එක season එකකට වවලා පෙන්නලා, ඒ කියන්නේ එන විදේශිකයන්ට හැරලා ඊට පස්සේ close කරලා ආයි ඊළඟ season එකට ලෑස්ති වෙනවා. Right? So each season you go, you see amazing different you know, this one you saw like cats, and then when I was there I've seen a lady like a doll, and you see different things that they cut and trim up these trees and flowers into, right? So it's amazing, it's nice, and if you do ever get a chance, please visit these kind of nice places, okay? Right, so moving on. Have you ever visited this place? Yes or no? Yes. I visited it. So yes, I have been there. It was an amazing experience. For me, this was like a lifetime thing that I've seen, right? So apart from another festival that was only flowers, this was one of the biggest gardens that I have seen, and the experience was amazing. If you have never visited it, would you like to visit this? ගිහිල්ලා නැත්නම් කවදා හරි ඔයගොල්ලෝ යන්න කැමතිද? It costs 75 AED. AED කියන්නේ ඒ රටේ පාවිච්චි කරන currency එක. Adults ලට and then age 12 and above. 60 AED for children and free of charge for below 3 years. Do you think it's a fair price? I think it's a fair price because it costs a lot to maintain these kind of miracle gardens, especially in a weather like in Dubai. So I think it's quite a fair price, and the tourists or the visitors coming to see this garden gets an amazing experience. So I think it's value for money. මම නම් හිතන විදියට ඒක වටිනවා. මොකද එකක් තමයි මේ වගේ වත්තක් මේන්ටේන් කරන්න පුදුම වියදමක් යනවා ඒ වගේ කාන්තාරයක. සහ ඒකෙන් අපිට ලැබෙන අත්දැකීම කියන නිම කරන්න බැරි තරම් හින්දා මම නම් හිතනවා ඒක වටිනවා කියලා. Is there an alternative place you would like to visit? දැන් මේ වගේ garden එකක් නොවුනත් there's another thing that I'd like to show you, and that is in Holland, right? So you get the tulip festival. Right, so it's the tulip festival in Holland. Okay. So that's also a really nice festival that you could have a look. Let me see. Right, so here you are. මේකත් හරිම ලස්සන ෆෙස්ටිවල් එකක්. හොලන්ඩ් වල තියෙන ටියුලිප් විතරයි හැබැයි මේකේ තියෙන්නේ, right? ගස් ගොඩක් නැහැ, එක එක පාට ටියුලිප් තියෙන්නේ ඇම්ස්ටර්ඩම් හොලන්ඩ් වල. It's also a very beautiful festival, and I think you should go and see that, right? ඉතින් කවදා හරි අවස්ථාවක් ආවොත් බලන්න යන්න. මිරකල් ඩුබායි වල තියෙන මිරකල් ගාඩන් එක නැත්තම් මේක බලන්න යන්න. මේක හරිම ලස්සනයි, right? Okay, so with that, I think we have come to the end of the lesson, right? And is there an alternative? I told you about the alternative place. All right. So with that, we have come to the end of this lesson. It wasn't a long lesson, but it was a lesson I thought would be useful for you. In case it comes up, you can answer well and get good grades for this part. So that brings us to the end of this lesson, flowers.